Hello students, welcome to Science, Mr. Robertson, and another video right here for you. Today, on the word pressure, or I could say trick. And let's start with a little story. I could have one little boy and one big adult. And they've gone for a walk in the snow. The problem is with all of the snow, let's do some snow, there's some snow. And then the little boy starts to sink. He goes into the ground. He is covered up to his knees in snow. Our big person has been really clever and has big feet, really big shoes, so he stays above the snow. This is all to do with pressure. And it's not to do with weight. This person has a bigger mass. And yes, mass can impact, mass påverkar, trycket, pressure, but it's not the only thing we're talking about. Let's do some maths. So if I'm actually looking now at pressure, pressure has a mathematical formula, just like density did. So if I was calculating pressure, it is the amount of force I put into the ground. If I am bigger, I will have more kilograms, I will have more weight, and I will push the ground more. I am pressing into the ground more. So we need some kind of pressing thing, and that is my force. Remember that force we use newtons to measure in. Now the thing is, why did the big man stay above the snow and the little boy went under the snow? That's because of the shoes. The big man had really big shoes, and the really big shoes spread out all his weight on a bigger area. And of course, as you know from maths, the unit I use to measure area is meters squared. Yes, if it's a smaller area, I can use centimeters squared. I can use millimeters squared, whatever. As long as it's an area, that's what's important. Pressure, if I have 1 Newton per meter squared, I can call that a PA, which stands for Pascal. That is the name of the unit I give to pressure. But if I had newtons per centimeter squared, it's also good, nothing wrong with that. But I do have this as my, the correct unit. This is the one that everybody understands. So to talk about pressure, I think it's this, unless I think anything different. For example, let's do a bit of maths. So, if I had this equation here, and I had a force of, let's say, 10 newtons, and an area of... You died. You're still there. You're still there. It's good. It's good. I'm going to try and put you back. The drama. I caught you. You might be upside down. You out upside down. Here we go. And yes, perfect. So what you have now, say an area is 5 meters squared. Like so. 5 meters squared, 10 divided by 5 is going to give me, of course, a number of 2. And my unit here is newtons per meter squared, which I can call 2 pascals. Usually pascals are quite a small unit. Often in society we will talk instead about kilopascals. Remember that 1,000 pascals would then equal 1 kilopascal. Camera's still there, that's good. Okay, so now we have an idea of this, and if I want to have more pressure, I have to do two things. To get more pressure, I can make this here the force, I can make this bigger, so I can push harder. If I push harder, I get a bigger force and bigger pressure. Or I can make this number here small. So, for example, imagine I had a little pin like that, and I was going to push this pin into the wall. This bit here has a super small area. That's really good, because that small area means I can push that pin easy with only a little bit of force. I don't have to go, get in. It's really hard. If I try the other side, it's really hard to get it in. But here, I make the pressure super big, so I can press into the wall. And that's about it. We have high pressure and we have low pressure. And of course, to the opposite, for low pressure, I would be trying to make my force really small and make my area really big. Dramatic video, but hope you understand. Thank you very much.